Movie Chats.
Hello, welcome back to Cooking the Haydens. My name's Chris, and this is our weekly Movie Chats show where we talk about all things film. Myself and our two regular guests, the two Steves, and this week it is films that make you cry. So get your tissues at the ready. It's not that kind of show. It's not that kind of live show. But get your tissues at the ready. Us blokes are going to show our sensitive sides, apparently. But what we do need is plenty of participation from you guys in the chat. So yeah, keep the chat coming, and we'll try and highlight and read out everything that we can along the way. Let's see who's in just before we bring on our guests. We've got. I did notice, by the way, James Tonks had put a comment on early this morning, or earlier today sometime, to say he couldn't make it. But he did mention a film, and I've forgotten what it is. I was hoping that the chat would show up, but it's not here. So unless you guys can see it on your YouTube chat, I can't see that comment from James Tonks. But who else is in? We've got Tori. Good evening. Dave Repairs is here. Crybaby Show. I wonder if Dave Repairs has ever cried at a film. I don't take him as a crier. Oh, I'm able to get down the list. Moving forward, yes, apparently, yeah. Moving forward, yeah, we've heard it all. So, note to self, moving forward. Don't ask me to smile at any point during this show. What's this? When Chris gets shot? That's a bit harsh. Oh, at the start of the thing, you mean? Joe's in. Hi, Joe. Mandy428, good evening. Queenie Conquest is here. Hello. Dave said he's already mentioned Watership Down. Yes, I've never seen Watership Down, but I'm sure we'll come on to that at some point. Lana's in. Hi, Lana. Night's Life. Hi, Richard. We've got Jason in as well. And Goat Jazz Gary. So welcome, everybody. And let's bring on our guests and we can crack on. We'll start off with Steve. All right?
Evening. You okay?
Yeah. You?
Yeah, not bad, thank you.
Good.
I have to say, you started off the banner spin in quite a controversial way.
In what way?
Well, Marvel, Monty Python, and you call yourself a movie host.
If anyone in the chat has not watched the banner spin, go and watch it. Watch all the episodes, not just mine, but it was funny. I had good fun winding a lot of people up. Yeah, it's on Laney's channel, Big Girls Really Do Cry, the banner spin. It's on every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. So yeah, it's good fun, a bit like Room 101, but it's a good show, that, so feel free to go and watch it. Let's bring on the other Steve. All right.
Good evening, guys.
Nice top there.
Well, I thought it might be fitting.
That's a bit cruel, that's cruel.
Good result yesterday. What would you say, Steve?
We played well, to be fair. Looking at it, we give you a good game. We could have went either way for about 70 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, first half, I thought you did very well.
Mm-hmm.
I was very happy, but by that point, I was thinking it's going to go. It literally could have gone either way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we picked it up in the end. So just for you, Steve. But yeah, apparently that's the Monty Python thing and the Marvel thing. We need to get that ads out, Steve. Honestly, we can't be having this anymore.
Did you see the job advert I posted?
Just note to self, really.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Dave's in as well. Hi, the Dave.
But come on, Chris, moving forward.
Yeah. Okay. Is my connection okay? Some people are saying it's a bit pants. How's it look?
You look like you're always smiling.
DBG's in.
Moving swiftly up.
No, I'm drawing a line, Tori. No, it's not happening.
If it's going to have to be a Monty Python on the wheel, it's got to have to be the Holy Grail.
That was the one that I turned off. It was so bad.
No, it's classic. It's the Black Knight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me just get on to Annabelle because she's streaming. That might be what it is.
Will you tell her to turn it off?
She's a pain in the ass.
Does she not know that you go live on 7 o'clock on a Thursday?
I told her.
I've told her. Evening chat, by the way. Hope
and
everyone's
after
all
all the help she gave you last week on your answers and stuff.
Babe, I'm having some bother with the stream. Thanks.
They keep picking on me.
What was this? Jason said, I cried watching Back to the Future. Which bit?
You can't admit, Chris does get emotional with that as well, I would imagine.
Is it the bit where he's disappearing?
The photo?
Yeah. His hand disappears, doesn't he? And he realises that he's messed up a little bit.
It's not the most emotional movie, though, is it? Really?
No, it's not. I don't think it's really meant to be, is it? But I guess if you're an emotional person, then maybe it could be.
It's made for people that haven't got an attention span.
Oh, he's winding us up.
No, I love that movie, so you can lay off them ones.
Right, let's start off then. We've got to talk about homework first, which was Samurai Cop.
I've got my notes.
I've got some notes as well.
So go on then, one of you go.
Right. Can I start off? Is it? It's obviously not meant to be a serious film, right? No, right? Because it looks like it was all shot in one shot, one take type of.
The director, when they read the script, the actual actor on it had said it was supposed to be like almost like a Lethal Weapon sort of movie, but with samurai.
Because I actually went and seen what else he was in, and I actually quite like the American Revenge. I like the look of that one, which is his first movie.
They're all going to be bad, aren't they? Let's face it.
Yeah.
But I've not watched the second one yet. But there was a second one made in 2015.
There was a couple of scenes in there where they killed the big black dude with a shotgun, and he just didn't want to go down. And the scene when he's talking to the nurse, do you like what you see? Do you want to touch what you see? Would you like to date me?
Is that when he's circumcised?
Yeah.
It's the other copper as well. That lady copper that's in it. She's just after getting with everyone. Yeah.
I'm bored and I've got nothing to do. Do you want to fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd turn down worse offers, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I think the majority of the budget went on the women.
It was the 80s style, like computer game music in the opening trailer.
Yes, I had that down. 80s video game music. And did you notice whenever anything was going to go down, there was music that started playing?
Yeah.
Like any fight whatsoever, there was going to be some sort of 80s computer game music.
Yeah. The funny thing is that I did a little bit of I watched it and then I did a little bit of reading a little bit about it as well. And they were saying that he never had the budget for the night vision cameras or the night or to light up. That's how it's all filmed in the daytime.
There's about 4 locations in total.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
There's about
Anyone else, Steve?
Go on, what else you got, Steve?
What else did I get?
I've never seen you both to take notes. What's this all about?
Because it's got that much in it.
Yeah, it's the best shit film I've seen. To be fair, it is the best. What?
Zombievers didn't have a story.
Better than Zombievers?
Yeah, better than Zombievers.
Right, get out.
The best thing is that they call him Samurai Cop, and he picks a sword up in the last 10 minutes of the film.
Yeah,
that's the only thing he does.
Do you know what he says about the what does katana mean?
Yeah, Japanese sword. And the bits where you can see where he's actually wearing a wig.
Yeah,
some of it he's got his normal hair, and some he's wearing a wig. So I have to go back and have a look at that. And there you go, Lawrence. Just put it in the chat. Didn't you say something about the wig? When I went back, they interviewed him, and he said that he finished the film, but then the director made him go and do reshoots, and the only thing he could find was a woman's wig. So there's a bit where he's fighting on the beach, and they grab him by the hair and pull his wig off, and then they cut to another scene dead quick.
It's like it's from the get-go though. As soon as they walk out of the police station, he's got a wig and a hat on, and then during the car chase, that car chase is brilliant. You know when they're chasing the van, and they're using the same bit over and over again. Where he's going, shoot now. It's just brilliant. And then the guy where he actually they run over him. And you can see the car stop, and then afterwards he just sort of has a fit on the floor.
That was just stupid.
There is definitely a lot of duck cover and shoot in that film, isn't it? Just to pad it out.
Okay. It's just the fact that they're doing fight scenes, and all of a sudden someone will just get a gun out and kill them with a gun instead. And
it's like the cheesy 80s porno bits as well in the middle of the film.
I think that was the main thing that I picked up on was that I thought for 1 minute that I was watching a porno film.
It would have been hard to explain to Belle if she walked upstairs when you were watching
she was in a meeting. I was listening and watching it, sort of on and off watching it, and some of the noises that were coming from it, I was thinking, Jesus, if they can hear that.
The captain when he's bollocking him.
Yeah.
And he's literally paused for about 5 seconds.
Well, like I say, there's parts in that where he completely fluffs his lines. He gets himself all tongue-tied and stuff like that. And that's why I'm thinking, did he not have the budget to go back and refilm it? He just sort of just went with it.
They like I said before, they used about 4 different locations and just used different rooms for different things. But what I liked was the partner, the black partner, the coloured partner guy, and he's been told just to do facial expressions.
Yeah.
So that girl's hitting on, or he's trying to hit on that girl, and he's there in the background going I've got the overly gay waiter.
Who shot him? He? No, who? Him? What? He committed suicide?
There was one point where they were chasing one of the Japanese guys out of it. He's having a bit of pleasure in the room, and they go to arrest him, and he's got boxers on, and then within about 5 seconds he's ran outside and he's got full clothes on, even got his shirt tucked in and his shoes on, and it's that bit where he threatened the black copper, and he goes,
you tell me what I need to know, or I'll cut this gift off. What? Your big black gift. What?
But how do you even remember these lines? I can't even remember.
The film had been lost for ages, hadn't they? And then they found it.
Yeah.
It just got a cult following off it, but it's so bad, it's good. I enjoy it.
So it's quite suitable for tonight's theme then, isn't it? Because it literally made us cry. It was so bad.
Hey, no, you're the only one that didn't enjoy it. What did you think of it, Chris?
I just thought I was watching a porno. I haven't made notes like you two this time. Bloody hell.
Oh, yeah, we're trying to take it up a level here, Chris. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you two do the notes. I'll run the show. You do the notes.
We're a serious show moving forward, Chris.
Oh, okay. Is it? Yeah. I'm surprised you're writing notes. Why don't you just do notes yourself?
I just wish you'd smile more, to be honest.
He's like a weak Popeye when he did that.
Right. Okay. So that's Samurai Cop. If anybody in the chat wants to go and watch it, and let us know in the group what you thought of it. So moving on to films that make you cry. So are you? Let's start with this. Are you two the type of people who would easily cry when watching a film?
I've come to the conclusion of yes.
Not easily, but I don't tend to watch that type of films.
Yeah. Don't Lana have you watching all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, she does, and some of the ones she watches are quite emotional and stuff. But as you can tell by what I post in the group, I've got a completely different type of film that I enjoy. So
you bawled your eyes out over Spock, didn't you?
I did.
And Prime.
Star Trek 2 was very close to making my list.
And Prime.
Bloody hell. Well, as far as I go, occasionally, I would, but I tend to keep it in. I tend to sort of, for feeling.
Sod off. You're there on the sofa going, I'm not crying.
That's why he doesn't smile. He holds his emotions in all the time.
Yeah. Especially, I don't want to look like a wuss in front of Annabelle. So.
Annabelle's slapping him around, telling him to man up.
So what have we got? Have you guys managed to get a 5 out of this? Or
I've got more than 5, but yeah.
I've got a lot of 5, more than 5, but I've managed to narrow it down to a few.
Well, I struggled. I had to get some of input from Lana for 2 of them.
Let me do it because it's full of cream. Yeah.
So,
I think who wants to go first and throw a couple out?
I will, but what I'll say is, what I've done is I've taken out any animated movies, especially Disney and Pixar, because that'd be my list going forward anyway if I had them in, and I put no Robin Williams in there because he is my favourite actor, and there's quite a few of them that I bawl my eyes out at. So I thought rather than having a whole list of Robin Williams, I'd leave them out. So I've got some honourable mentions. I'll go with Braveheart. Braveheart, Forrest Gump, The Green Mile. Just the main ones really. Fault in Our Stars, Blue Valentine, A Marriage Story, T2 at the end.
T2.
Yeah, sad at the end. And My Girl. They're my honourable mentions. So I've gone for my top 5. See, My Girl. There you go. Pursuit of Happiness. Watership Down. Men of Honor. And now I did say animated, but I had to put that one in. In fact, no, I didn't actually. I took that out. My apologies. So we'll go Pursuit of Happiness, The Notebook, Men of Honor, I Am Sam, and The Boy Who Could Fly.
Straight out of the top 100 saddest movies from Netflix.
What are you on about?
The Notebook.
No. So I went with My Girl because
you're a big softy.
If you don't cry at My Girl, you're heartless, aren't you?
I have genuinely not researched any of these. I've literally gone through the whole week just ripping them out.
The Pursuit of Happiness, that is really, really sad. The scene where he's in the bathroom and
I don't remember that being sad. I really don't.
I think it's a happy sad.
Yeah. I think it's more the heartache of what he goes through trying to better his life, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Boy in Striped Pajamas.
Oh.
When you realise what happens at the end of that, and it's just like, my God. Braveheart. There's two bits in Braveheart that gets me. Where the executor's wife, that just after they got married, and that final scene where they're torturing him. And then, obviously, Transformers the movie.
Oh my God!
I mean, that's ridiculous, Stephen.
It's better than The Notebook.
No, The Notebook is amazing.
It's a little bit more.
It's like
manly.
the old couple. It's the old couple that get me every time. It reminds me of my grandparents. So I just ball up every time.
So my girl, Pursuit of Happiness, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, Braveheart, and Transformers.
Yeah. You see, the thing for me is I was thinking about this quite a bit this week. It bummed me out actually. I actually enjoy them sort of movies more than I do like an action movie, because them sort of movies I can just turn off with. Whereas these it's the emotional side of it. That's why I love movies, because I love the emotion in the movies. Do you know what I mean? So to have that sort of a connection with a movie, for me, it's more long lasting than the action movies, I think.
See, that's a good scene, that Bounty Hunter. The bit where Gupham doesn't go and save him. He's shouting out for him, and then it's the fella from Friends, isn't it? The original housemate, and he's rolling around.
I'm just catching up with the chat. There's a lot of good suggestions in the chat. Saving Private Ryan. Armageddon.
Sacrifice sort of thing. See, one I missed off actually on my honourable mentions, and was Leaving Las Vegas with Nick Cage in. That's just a horrendous movie to watch, because he's literally setting out to sort of end himself by the end of it.
Love story, so sad. I've never seen that.
City of Angels.
City of Angels.
I've been prompted by my wife. City of Angels.
City of Angels is really, really sad. If you haven't seen that film, go and watch it.
Okay.
City of Angels.
City of Angels. Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan.
That's a classic. The music's
like
lovely.
Rocky 3. Oh, I forget the Rockies.
Rocky 3. Oh yeah. See, there's moments. I think for me overall, it's the actual movie itself. I mean, there's moments in a lot of movies that just catch you out.
Which one got you for worse? Mickey's death or Apollo's death?
Oh, Mickey, 100%.
That was sad, yeah. Not so much Apollo, I don't think.
I think Apollo, you were expecting it after a bit, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Deep Impact.
He dies.
Deep Impact. Right, okay, what have I got on my list then? Right, here we go. No particular order. Pay It Forward. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, good choice.
That is so sad.
That
is one that gets you every time. Pay It Forward, and what a good film it is as well.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
My Girl's been mentioned, but obviously that's got to be in there. Marley,
I think we've all been traumatised with that, haven't we?
We've got My Girl. Yeah.
Did you guys actually think you were allergic to bees and wasps after watching that? Were you scared to get stung?
You didn't go outside for a week, did you?
Yeah, I've got Marley and Me down. That just gets me every time, just because it happened to our dog, and in exactly the same way. So, Boy in the Striped Pajamas has been mentioned. Castaway, I always find to be a bit sad when he comes back and his wife's hooked up with someone else, and then they have this sort of like moment of regret or whatever.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say when he loses Wilson in the middle of the sea.
Well, that was sad as well. But no, towards the end, I thought it was quite.
The whole film, he's going to get with the woman that spray painted those angel wings on that bloody box.
You see, that was one of them movies where they actually got slated for ruining it in the trailers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because they've shown him like getting to safety.
Yeah.
In the trailer, so it sort of give away quite a bit.
Yeah, I suppose. Here's one: The Impossible.
Oh yes, the one about the tsunami.
Yeah, with Ewan McGregor in. That's a good film.
I've not seen that one.
Yeah, that is a really good film.
A Star Is Born. That's pretty sad.
Again, another one I haven't seen.
Turner and Hooch, where the dog
Yes.
gets shot.
I can see a theme here, Chris.
Green Mile, of course. And Annabelle said, make sure you mention Homeward Bound.
That's an old one, isn't it?
It's
I know,
definitely a dog theme on that one, Chris.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I know.
it is, though, isn't it? When you've got a dog and you see these dogs dying, it makes you think about your own dog.
So while you're sat there doing your homework, watching Samurai Cop, and watching the 80s porno, were you thinking of your dog at the same time?
Which one?
Doing your top
Oh.
5 saddest movies, watching
It's an
Samurai
old-
Cop.
Patch. Well, this is Patch Adams is a lovely film for me. That and the other one, Jack's good.
Jack, yeah.
And What Dreams May Come. I know.
No,
some of
we
you have
watched-
seen that, yeah.
We watched Patch Adams a couple of weeks ago, and I've watched it many moons ago before that, and I didn't really like it, but then we watched it the other week, and I quite enjoyed it. And What Dreams May Come's come up a couple of times in the chat as well on the group, and I've again seen it so many times, but it's just one that I've got to go back and go and watch.
Oh, no! Nobody mentioned Ghost.
I know, I've just put it up there. Ghost.
Mentioned in the chat, yeah.
Bloody hell, that's another one. That
Yeah.
makes me bawl. Oh, and Tori, this is my favourite cup. This is why I use it. Telling me I'm just using, I'm showing off merch.
I Am Legend.
Yes, but there's 2 alternate endings to that, isn't there?
Yeah. The alternate ending's quite sad when he realises that it's not the actual virus and stuff, isn't it? And
I told you I picked up that just on a slightly different topic. That cliffhanger on Cut. I've not had a chance to watch it yet, but when I looked into it, like it was really cut for the European market when it first come out. So I've watched that a few times over the years. I'm looking forward to seeing what they missed out of it.
Gary says, I hate it when you see a dog or a cat in a movie and you just think it's going to get killed. Well, out of the ones you chose, which one would you say was the worst for making you like upset or emotional?
The Boy Who Could Fly.
I can't even remember watching that, but I know I have seen it.
That or I Am Sam. I think it's just because, like you say, with yourself, with the dogs, really.
Yeah.
What I didn't know at the time was this is about an autistic boy, whereas the I Am Sam is about an autistic adult.
Right.
Now, obviously, I watched them years and years ago, and I just love the films anyway. But it's just quite fitting, really, now. Obviously, with the lads, myself.
I think out of my 5, it's a toss-up between The Boy in Striped Pajamas, because you get so invested in the 2 lads in what they're doing, and then The Pursuit of Happiness, because that's based on a true story, isn't it? He's actually lived that through. So,
well, so is the Men of Honor.
Yeah,
that one, the first black, then
deep sea
first
diver,
black amputee, deep sea diver. Carl Bashir, he's really good films, both of them.
I'd definitely go for Marley and Me. What's this? Max 2015, a dog film.
It's Max is about the American Army dog, isn't he?
It's actually called no, it's not called Max. It's not called Max.
I know which one you're talking about.
Rex. No, it's not. It's called Rex.
No, there's one called Max, and there's one called Rex.
The one that I'm thinking of is the explosives dog.
Yeah, Max was a retired army dog that went to live with a family.
Okay, yeah. No, what was it called in America? We watched it, didn't we?
I think it was called Rex in America.
No, over here it's called Rex because the DVD came out and it was called Rex. But it was about that
Megan Levy.
Megan Levy, that was one.
Yeah.
It was called.
Right.
It was about a bomb disposal lady and the dog. That was really good. That was.
Becky says, "My Girl, a horror film dressed up as a kids' film."
Well, I think the thing is with that is that you're looking at who was in it, and you're expecting it to be quite light-hearted, aren't you? The Fallen Kingdom and the dinosaurs. Nice one, Queenie.
That's good. I like your thinking with that one.
I've just been prompted again. The Land Before Time.
Yeah, when his mum dies.
When the mum dies.
Yeah.
Becky says she doesn't like the boy in striped pajamas. It's like you should only be sad because the German boy dies.
See, a film about Germans that I enjoyed quite recently was that Jojo Rabbit. I think they did that really, really well.
I think the boy with the striped pajamas, just flipping that on the head, is taking you away of where it's actually set. You know, it's not about the prison camp. You know, it's about the young German boys finding friends and moving out, and there's complete ignorance of what was actually going on there.
That's what I mean. Yeah, they're two innocent boys, and that's all that mattered. It didn't matter that there was a war going on, but they got caught up in it, didn't they?
You know, you catch glimpses of it, don't they? Where they're talking about, like, you know, the hired help and stuff like that, and the farmers, and so you know it's there, but it's not based around that.
See, the chat's going on about. I cried at Oliver Regan. Thanks, mate. I cried at that. Sorry, Lainey. It's turned into Disney movies, and every single Disney movie, it's difficult not to cry at them.
I don't know. I find it harder when it's an animation. I don't think you connect as well with it.
I think one of the common perceptions is that at the start, Mum and Dad are going to die, at least one of them. But then you look at like the Pixar stuff with like Up, and I'm trying to think what else there could be. There's a few of them. Every single Toy Story. You know, they're all emotional roller coasters, really.
Yeah.
Who was it who said about horse movies?
Someone was talking about
War Horse.
Yeah, and or any horse film. It was Treacle.
Tori, I was just about to say that. Then Tori's put Beaches. Beaches gets me.
Beaches, yeah. Oh, yeah. Huh?
Rummy Time Lord, hello. Good evening.
Yeah, it's a sad film.
Coco.
What
I didn't think it was that
what
sad.
movie do you think that is? Sorry.
Cocktail.
Is this it now? Is Oliver Rean having the second divorce live on YouTube after Chris's last week?
Babes, I love you, but bloody hell. She just said to me, she said, "Why would you cry at Beaches?" I was like, "What do you mean?" I said, "It's a sad film." She went, "It's the one with Leonardo DiCaprio in."
The Beach.
The Beach.
What are you talking about?
That's sad as well when he gets eaten by the shark.
Well, it is. Yeah, it's technically that is sad, but no, Beaches is a completely different film.
Right, well, clearly I've seen it then. This is why I don't do these movies chats, because you'd all just laugh at the fact I don't know anything.
Do you want to come and be the host? Because Chris doesn't know anything either.
I don't. I know nothing, me.
Chris doesn't know anything either.
Probably knows more than me.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, it was a good film, that. What about The Wrestler?
Yeah.
Guy down on his luck. He's one match away from dying.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Sprouts hit the right one here. I forgot about this. Brassed off. That's a real sad one.
What's the one?
When he's dying, or he dies, I think, in hospital, and they're playing the tune outside. That's such a good film, that.
See, there's others there that we've missed, and like your Schindler's Lists and your films like that. And
Shutter Island.
Is that sad, Shutter Island?
Well, what would you rather?
Does it just leave you with the impression he's going to get lobotomized and he doesn't?
Live as a monster or die as a decent man?
Becky, Oliver is already mentioned The Notebook,
Love me.
one of his favourite films.
Yeah, but not because of the two main actors in it. I'm talking about the grandparents in it. It just sets me off every time, that movie.
See, Dave Resells has put Warrior with Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Oh, class
I
film.
watched that the other night, and that last 5 minutes of that fight scene where he's dislocated the shoulder and stuff like that.
Yeah,
If that doesn't get you at some point, it's nothing good.
yeah, it does. It does definitely that. That puts me on to the other one. Is it Lawless
Yeah,
with Tom Hardy? And that was cracking, that movie.
that's the one with that Shia LaBeouf, isn't it? I watched that
Where
they're alcohol smugglers.
Yes. What's it called? She it's not alcohol
Moonshine.
smugglers. What's it? Moonshine? Yeah.
Yeah, bootleggers.
Bootleg. That's the one.
Lovely Bones, that was quite a nice, not a nice film, but it was a good film. Still a good story. Is it based on a book?
My Left Foot. Coat Jazz. Yeah, I love that film with Daniel Day-Lewis in.
Homeward Bound, there you go. Becky's back up with that one.
Little Haney, iRobot. Which part of iRobot was sad?
I know, I'm trying to think. iRobot. I think.
Bicentennial Man. I thought we were staying away from the Robin Williams films.
No, that's literally just me. Like I say, that was my... Because otherwise I'd have had a list about 3 pages long. Because there's Fisher King. There's quite a few of the Robin Williams movies. Or literally animated movies. Coco. A few others recently that have been really good.
Jason's mentioned some of the Clint Eastwood movies.
Bicentennial Man, exactly. Yeah. Gran Torino, great film.
What's this one? Have you ever heard of this? Ring of Bright Water.
No.
I'll write that down and look it up because I've not heard of that.
AI. I've not seen that for a long time.
Ring of Bright Water. About otters, apparently.
No?
Okay. Leo, calm down, mate.
1969.
They have it.
An old one. I bet it's damn good, that.
See, when you're talking AI, are you talking the swimming pool scene?
God, you've got better memory than I have.
And it just sort of sinks.
I can't remember that.
Nice try, Tori. See, Joe's put Titanic. It's a great film. That visually, it's stunning as a film. I just think she could have just moved over a bit.
Yeah. Will you get your ass over there a bit more and we can squeeze on? Could have got on there. It could have got on that. It was a massive piece of wood, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
You can just imagine Chris's response based on last week, can't you? Chris, why are you sinking? Because you never helped me, you twat.
God, this real saucy dad are making United look like superstars.
I'm not even monitoring that. Someone said watch the Senna film last week, didn't they? I've not seen it.
I said that. Yeah. Did you not watch it?
No, because I looked on Netflix. It weren't on Netflix, so I'd have to dig it out somewhere else.
No, it is really, really sad.
I haven't got round to watching that Rush yet. Oh, it's supposed to be good. Not to self.
Not Leonardo DiCaprio's death, but all the others.
Note to self, fuck.
Note to self. Maybe.
Lainey likes the human rug.
I was looking on Amazon last night, and one of the Blu-rays popped up that was just been released. Harry and the Hendersons. I've not seen that for years.
I saw it the other week.
Did you?
Yeah.
I watched it recently. I think I've dug it out on DVD.
On DVD.
Yeah.
Was it on? It's on Netflix.
I'm sure I've seen it advertised on Netflix as well.
Yeah, I've got a feeling it was.
Blood Diamond and Hotel Rwanda.
Oh, Blood Diamond. That's a difficult film to watch. I've watched that, I think, twice now, and it's not a nice film.
What is Hatchie, a Dog's Tale?
Don't know. Well, it sounds right up your street.
Yeah.
You'd be barking mad if you missed that one.
Shango Unchained.
I don't know. I think we're scraping the bottom of the sad movies here, and we've got Django Unchained.
Picking up ones that have just got a little bit of something sad in it.
Yeah.
A true story about a dog whose owner dies. Oh, I'll have to look that one up. That sounds all right. What about, let's just touch on this briefly then, now that we've run out of movies. What about TV series that make you cry?
See, I said this to you before. You're only going to explain how the bloody things end.
Well, we've only said half of the movies, haven't we, how they end?
I don't know. Band of Brothers.
Yes.
Because you get so invested in everything that's happening, and then when they lose one of them, it is quite sad. You know, that Battle of the Bulge episode where they get bombarded in the snow.
I feel like we've been over this before.
You know.
I don't know, not.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Twice in that. I think end of season 4 or 5 when his mate
Obi.
Yeah. That one. I don't know, maybe Breaking Bad how that ended.
See, I've never seen any of the Breaking Bad stuff. I've never watched it.
Breaking Bad's great. You should have a go at that. Really good. I didn't think I was going to like that, but kind of within the first 2 or 3 episodes, it hooks you in there.
There's a bit in Star Trek Enterprise where Tucker dies. If anyone hasn't watched Star Trek Enterprise, but by the way, Trip dies in the last episode.
Okay.
What about when?
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Well, Lana said that to me the other night. She said when you were on the banishment, she said you need a T-shirt that says "Spoiler alert."
See, I told you.
Jason's got a good one here for a TV series. Quantum Leap. There's loads of episodes in Quantum Leap.
100%, yeah.
And the one that I remember is where he leaps back into his self. He tries to save his brother from going to war, and he sings "Imagine" with the guitar, and that's really sad.
Yeah, because he has a chance to save his brother, doesn't he?
That's it.
You
but
see,
that's not why he was sent there.
You see, Dave, that's not really a spoiler because he's not really dead.
Bored his little eyes out when Picard got turned into a bog.
Yeah. No, he's talking about the latest one.
Ah, right, okay.
Fools and Horses when Grandad dies.
Yeah, but I mean, they handled that really well.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think what else to be.
I wrote down 2 Ricky Gervais series, Afterlife and Derek. Very, very sad.
See, Afterlife, the first one was quite jovial. The second one was quite suicidal. I think his grief actually hit him in the second series than it did more in the first.
Such a good series, Afterlife. I love it. There's a new one coming out as well later this year.
This is probably a bit of a strange one, but Scrubs.
Not seen it.
Scrubs.
Yeah, Scrubs, because the whole base of that program is just pure comedy, but there is certain episodes where it just knocks you for six.
Yeah, remember? Did you ever watch Derek, where his dog dies? You have to
No.
put him to sleep. Have you watched Derek, Steve?
No.
You should go back and watch Derek. It's great. There's other bits in it as well, which are really, really sad.
See, Joe Noble agrees with me. Cried when Trip died in Enterprise.
I agree with Brummy on this one about the Blackadder last episode.
Can't really remember that, to be honest.
They just go over the wall, don't they? Yeah, the whistle
and
goes.
Just disappear into the
yeah. That was very cleverly done. That was.
Mm.
Life on Mars. Yep, good one.
Now we watched The Sin. We binge watched it. If you could get past the opening 20 minutes, it's not bad. It was a bit full on the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Is it a series? The Sin?
It's on Channel 4, yeah.
Mm.
Is that about the
It's about
AIDS
the
thing?
AIDS and HIV, yeah.
Yeah, that's relatively new, that, isn't it? It's like one of the latest ones.
It's a good watch. It's definitely a good watch, but
which has So I think what else it'd be? God, there's so many.
I just had those two written down, really. Afterlife and Derek. I just thought they're really good series.
TV shows, yeah.
The Good Doctor. Every single.
The Good
fucking
Doctor,
time.
yeah.
Every
I would say
episode.
so. Every episode.
Every episode.
You know what? You know what Annabelle cries at every single week when it's on?
Jurassic Park.
Families.
That doesn't make you cry.
The what?
Long lost families.
Long lost families.
Yeah. When they try and find, like, when people have been adopted when they were kids and stuff, and then they try and reunite them with the pet. Oh, she's in bits every time we watch that.
see, there's. I know Chris is going to agree with me when I say this. When Tony Stark dies.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna.
And then that's only comes second to when Spider-Man dies in Infinity Wars.
Oh, what a load of garbage.
See, he's had to mentally block it out, Steve.
He has, yeah.
He just can't deal with it.
That when Peter turns to Tony and says, "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so well. I don't want to go." That just pulls on your heartstrings. Because he can feel it happening before it happens, can't he? Because of his
you'll upset him. Just leave it now.
Mm-hmm.
Look, he's smiling.
Moving forward.
Rainey says, I cried at It's a Sin. However, it's not good when you pause it a minute in your room and it's frozen on a picture of a naked man. I don't know what that means, but you guys might.
Well, that's what if you get through the first 20 minutes, because it's a bit full on, setting the scene for the 80s type thing. It's
Tories put Philadelphia. Yeah, that was a sad film.
Yeah, that was really sad. Yeah.
There was one with Michael Keaton. I think I tried to mention it last week, called My Life. Michael Keaton and Nicole Kidman. That was a really good film back in the 90s.
Queenie, no way the whole cinema was crying when Iron Man died.
It is a sad moment.
It is. Just appreciate it, Chris.
This is a good point, though. Have you ever been in the cinema and really, really been noticeable to hear people crying?
In Armageddon. We came out of Armageddon, there was people crying with that.
See, Becky, just answering Becky's one there about when Levine dies in Scrubs. That very much, and also there's a couple of episodes where they get an organ donor off one of the old patients, and I think it's got rabies, if I remember rightly, and all these, literally one after another, all these people just start dying off. That was a sad one. And when a brother dies.
It's Just Sin was really good. You and Belle should watch it, Chris. There's lots of nudity and no boobies.
See, Lainey's got it. Lainey's an emotional wreck with Marvel.
Yeah. Now, there's a fan theory, isn't there, over this? Captain America broke the time stream when he came to give the shield over to Falcon.
Yeah.
And they reckon between that and Doctor Strange is why Wanda's been locked up in Westview.
I'm still a few episodes behind on that.
Oh, yeah.
I've got up to, I think, episode 4. So I've got 5, 6, and I think 7 now to watch.
7's out tomorrow, isn't it? So I won't mention WandaVision then if you've not caught up.
No. But yeah, Dave resells, yeah. When sees Miss Dr. Cox cry. Yeah.
Lainey says I cried buckets at the bit when Captain America passes on his shield.
He stays in the past, doesn't he? So he gets to live with Peggy. And then you see him again 50 years down the line and he hands his shield over.
I think, just going back to Dave Resells again about Scrubs, the thing is with Dr. Cox is throughout the series you see him and he's almost like he's a really sort of strong character, like a mentor to them all. And then when he starts breaking down, then you can see it's quite serious. That's really good.
Toby says we should rate movies not in stars but in boobies. I don't think some of our lady viewers would be happy about it.
Didn't we get accused of last week of turning this into a male show?
Lainey's not watched WandaVision yet.
You've got to, Lainey. You've got to go and watch WandaVision.
I've enjoyed it so far. It's just the first couple of episodes are a bit questionable as to what I'm watching.
Jason,
it makes sense halfway through it now.
Jason says the Marvel stuff's going over my head. Yep. No idea what he's talking about.
Shape of Water, I enjoyed that.
Shape of Water, is that Doug Jones?
No, Shape of Water is it looks like the guy out of Hellboy.
Yeah, it's Doug Jones, isn't it? He looks like they developed from Hellboy.
Yeah, but who's the director? No, it's not. It's Del Toro.
All right. Yeah, the only reason I quite like that actor that plays him because obviously he was in Hellboy. He was in that. He plays Saru in Star Trek Discovery.
Isn't the guy about 7 foot tall?
Yeah.
Krillin's in. Hi, Krillin. We're talking about.
How's the day going, Bobby?
Or TV.
Top of the morning. I wonder if Krillin's driving anywhere.
We're not in Ireland. We're in England.
This translation.
Yeah, he's probably got Irish heritage somewhere down the line, hasn't he?
Stop busting his balls.
It was a crap film, that Shape of Water. I didn't really.
No.
It was crap.
Was good. It was good.
No, it was crap.
It was good. I'm not having that. I mean, the music in it, the artwork, the sets, the whole lot, really good.
Queenie liked it. Right, we need to decide. I need to bring up the wheel.
Are we going to have some decent films put on
I
that
think we
wheel
need to add some more on there now.
Yeah.
There's loads on it.
I think we're scraping the bottom of the barrel with some of these now. I think they're all yours, aren't they, Chris?
We're never going to get to the end of this wheel.
That's the point.
Let
It's
me
just a continuous loop.
Recently. Right, we're all clear on that. So let's see what homework we've got. Let me share the screen. Oh.
He's having technical difficulties.
There's a new option on there now. You can share a video and not just a screen. So.
No, that's interesting.
Yeah. Right. So this is for homework. Let's just
Right. So, right, we've had a suggestion for the wheel, the life of Brian. It's come up a couple of times now, Chris. You're gonna have to put it on.
If it
Oh, yeah,
goes
that's a
on,
good
then I
idea.
ain't watching it.
The show's for the viewers as much as for us.
Nobody said the life of Brian.
They have. Tori, your biggest fan.
Bloody hell! Right, I'll put it on. Life of Brian.
Concussion with Will Smith.
It'll be what?
Concussion with Will Smith is good. Put that on as well because I haven't seen that for a while.
Concussion. All right. Right. Let's shuffle those. Right. Here we go then.
Can it go?
Krillin saying he's had to drive to get some pizza in the snow. Did he not deliver it?
He's always driving.
It's going to be breaking.
Oh, what is it?
Breaking. Is this the breakdancing one?
Yeah, that's the 80s one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think Channel Nem suggested that one.
Yeah,
that came up ages ago, didn't it, on the wheel?
Yeah.
Let me write it down.
Speaking of the wheel, did you ever catch that on BBC with Michael McIntyre?
What?
The wheel.
No.
Go back. It's like a quiz show. It's on like a Saturday night. Go back and watch it. It's quite good fun.
I was watching a bit of Bullseye the other night.
Mm.
It won a
Can't
minute.
beat it, can you?
So what are we on? Breaking.
Breaking, and now I'm going to do next week's subject.
We have trucks here.
Okay, is my screen still there yet? Right. Shuffle.
Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
I think Lana's had enough of me and you, Steve. She's asking us, there any plans to get special guests back on?
Oh, really?
Yeah, possibly.
Have a word.
Right, let's do.
I did suggest the other week that we do the other halves. Can you just imagine Belle, Lana, and Lou?
Oh God!
Just let them come on, and we'll leave it to them for a week.
We'll sit off in the chat for a week.
It won't end well for you, Chris. You'll be replaced.
Oh, I hope so. Right. Here
We'll
we go.
probably get more viewers than us.
Can you imagine?
Everybody will be tuning in.
Bye, Becky. Take care.
Oh, it's good. I forgot to take this one off. Sorry. It's the
You've
same as
enjoyed
today.
the subject that much, you want to talk about it again next week?
We're not doing it again. Bloody hell. Right. Sorry, we'll have to run that again. I'll just make sure there's nothing
No.
else.
See you, Becky.
Thanks for coming.
Right. Shuffle.
Yeah, Lana don't like movies. Can you imagine? She'd just be sat there going, shit.
No, she'd just be going, American Pie. American Pie.
Kevin and Perry.
It's going to be cool.
What is it?
Cult movies. That'd be like Samurai Cop.
It'll be like everything that we've already discussed.
Yeah, it's just another general week, isn't it? We've had a suggestion for the wheel. Favorite movie characters.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think we do that next week instead of cult movies.
Do you want to?
Yeah, come for it. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, should we do that? Favorite movie characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's more difficult. Movies in Monumental Group.
Well, you can just imagine Chris's, can't you? Because it'll be Marty McFly, Doc Brown.
Don't ruin the ending.
Oh, you can just imagine Steve's, can't you? Prime, Bumblebee, Dr. Spock,
Spock, yeah.
the Klingons.
I think you've got to think outside the box, you two. You can't have anything related to Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, or Star Trek, or Transformers.
Oh, okay then. Luke Skywalker. Darth Vader.
Let's go with no Star Wars either.
Right, we're done. We don't need to do that subject now. We're finished.
Ellen Ripley. The Predator.
Movies.
Steve Stifler's mum. Yeah.
The Wheel of Fix.
Steve Stifler's mum.
Oh,
What a show, Bobby. What a show.
Lassie, Marley, Einstein.
They're all dogs.
I'll have to have a think about this. Is going to require more thought.
Yes, very much so.
You also, I think, you have to think about not just your favourite films, not just your favourite films and the characters. Pick out.
Sometimes the characters are better than the films.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one, that.
Oh, I need more
You'll have to
homework.
make notes. Yeah, you're going to have to make notes here, Chris.
I always make notes. Look at the
And
state of this.
not get Belle to do your own work for you again.
Bloody notes.
That was brilliant, that.
No, it's not cult movies now. It's going to be favourite movie characters. Mr. Sprout. We scrapped cult movies because I think, to be honest with you, we probably mentioned them all anyway.
They come up on a regular basis, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
We talk about them on a regular basis.
Favourite movie characters. Now, Joe, have you got thousands of favourite characters or thousands of favourite films?
No,
I'm just trying to think of. There's loads popping into my head now.
Lana, a cult movie is one of those movies that don't particularly do very well, but age over time and end up being quite popular with a certain group of moviegoers.
Like Kevin and Perry.
Or Rocky Horror Picture Show, or
Three Men and a Baby.
Following, like
following, yeah.
And they don't have to be a big film. More often than not, it's a small film.
That's the point. They were never a big film.
Yeah.
They've just sort of gathered momentum over time, like Samurai Cop.
Starship Troopers.
Spaceballs.
Joe, I think we've done this. We've done favourite actors, haven't we? That was an early one.
Yeah, I think we did, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it, Tori. See, you can't really class. Could you class Pulp? You can't class Pulp Fiction as a.
I think it possibly is. I think it's got a cult sort of.
Maybe because it was one of his earlier movies, wasn't it? I would say as well. So that was right after Reservoir Dogs. Whereas nowadays, you see a Tarantino movie and it's coming out, it's going to get a lot of attention, I suppose.
Tori always talks about this film, doesn't she? With Nell and I.
She does, yeah.
She mentions it, don't she?
Yeah. I think Lana's hit the nail on the head there with the latest comment, Chris.
Exactly. Zombievers.
Zombievers is definitely a cult film.
Yeah, exactly.
Tony
Soprano. We're just going for film characters. Or do you want to do it both?
See, your problem, your cult movies, and Dave said there's an age group clash with it. It's not. People just refer back to the 80s a lot when it comes to stuff like that, the 80s and early 90s, and like I say, we discuss that on a regular basis, don't we?
Do you think nowadays there'd be as many cult films like in the next 10, 20 years? Because I'm not
think so.
Sure on that. Because I don't think you can get away with half the stuff you could then. And there's not a lot of new ideas.
there doesn't seem to be that kind of film anymore, you know.
No, they're all high budget, amazingly looking movies, aren't they?
Because what's the reason for something to become a cult film? Like we said, like possibly like low budget or not a big blockbuster.
I watched the Meg again the other day, right? Yesterday or what day are we on? Thursday, Tuesday. I watched the Meg, and that is a high level B movie, isn't it? Really, where it's not done well in the cinema and stuff like that, but it's probably going to be going as one of his more well-known films.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah,
but
I enjoyed them.
I don't know if it'd ever get. Yeah, it's on the TV currently. Actually, she'd mentioned the Meg earlier on.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. But if you look at Jason Statham's other films like Crank and stuff like that, the Transporter and stuff like that, yeah. You know, they're probably going to go down in that type. No, not TX1138. That's not a cult film. That's just shit.
I'll tell you what, I did find out about that though. I was watching something the other day about that again, and it's because it's like George Lucas's first movie. It's the same sort of situation he's done with Star Wars, where over the years he's actually done like remasters of it and changed bits and added bits, and the only way to get an original copy of that now is through Laserdisc, apparently.
Did you guys ever see The Last Dragon, Bruce Leroy?
Oh, the last Dragon. What is that? Did you guys ever see The Last Dragon? Do you mean Dragon the no? Oh, The Last Dragon, Bruce Leroy. I don't know what that is.
No,
I don't.
No, I don't. I don't know what that is. I was just trying to think. Then was that the Dragons, the Bruce Lee story? Oh, what's that other one that's come out recently? That's about Bruce Lee. Oh, I forget now. That was another one that was good.
The Dragon, the Bruce Lee story.
The Last Dragon. The Shining. No Surrender. No Retreat, No Surrender. That's what I was thinking, Jason.
We've covered cult movies now, just in that few minutes, haven't we?
No, but there is so many of them, though, isn't there? And you know, everyone's got their own little personal favourites. I mean, Clue would be another one for me. That's another.
Jason Scott Lee did the Dragon, didn't he? He did Dragon, which was the Bruce Lee life story.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I was thinking of. Was it Birth of the Dragon? That came out not long ago.
I don't know.
No idea. I'm not keen on those kind of films. There's Bruce Lee stuff.
It's just it's peculiar because obviously Bruce Lee just died quite quickly, and then his son obviously got shot, didn't he? By a
do you
gun
think
that
Bruce Lee was assassinated?
I don't know, because when you look into quite a lot of it, I mean, he was going against the grain, wasn't he? He really was sort of causing a few stirs in the martial arts.
Because they reckon Brandon Lee was, don't they? But that was just an accident with the live shell, with the blank shell, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It wasn't crafted properly.
The Last Dragon is an 80s cheese film. Trust Till Dawn, that was a good cult film.
Yeah, but that was like a different film, like almost like 10 minutes into it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, conspiracy. Yeah, definitely.
Conspiracy theories. What, as a subject for films?
Yeah.
Oh, right. One of the
right. Don't
best
ruin it.
Mel Gibson films out there is Conspiracy Theory.
I don't think that's where she's going with that one, to be honest with you, Steve.
I know that's not where she's going with it, but if you haven't seen Conspiracy Theory,
in the making of films and stuff.
No, I mean it could be anything really. I mean conspiracy theories could be anything, couldn't it? It could be that. It could be the curse of Superman. It could be just general conspiracy theory films like Zodiac or the Black Dahlia, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
You know, so those sort of movies. I must admit, I do prefer ones that actually have an ending. But the
Right,
ones
I'll
where they
put
just
it on the wheel. I'll put it on the
yeah,
wheel.
yeah.
From
JFK being another one there.
Foreign films. We did World Cinema, didn't we?
Best
Yeah.
war film
Yeah,
in
we've done
Russia.
that.
Yeah. T Cakes is asking for foreign films.
We have done that. Best wars Russian.
Poltergeist Curse. Yeah, that's another one. The Poltergeist Curse.
X-Files, the movie. I can't remember X-Files, the movie.
Me
I've
neither.
definitely
There's
seen
about
it.
3 of them. There's about bloody
there?
3 of them. Yeah, oh, yeah. I think the first one they did, and then I'm sure they definitely did a second one not long
Were they
ago.
not just extended episodes?
Well, they put them out at cinemas as movies. Oh, nice one.
Thanks,
Really?
Rob. Thank you. Appreciate that. Last Dragon. He's a black guy in Harlem who thinks he's Bruce Lee. He speaks in Confucius phrases. His mates make fun of him, but he's a karate master. Okay.
Oh, okay, that looks interesting. Well, sounds interesting. What was that one I was talking about a while back where he had like a poster of Bruce Lee? That was a speak for now, I think.
Well, look. I'll look this up and have a look afterwards.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not my kind of thing, but I'll see what he's on about.
This is to broaden your horizons, Chris.
Yeah. There's no boobs or beavers.
That water with the Cecil Hotel. Are you, Jason? Are you talking about that documentary?
The
about Cecil
documentary.
Hotel?
Yeah.
That's messed up. That is.
Did you watch it on Netflix?
Yeah.
They
I already
dragged
knew
that
about
out.
it.
They dragged that out over 4
Oh, I said that
episodes.
to Annabelle. 4 episodes, and
Yeah.
they just banged on about the same thing.
The
And
thing
then
is,
it
that
turns
place
out
has had
that
a
she's
lot less.
bipolar and drowns herself.
Yeah.
Wow! Well done. Well
they didn't
done,
even
Steve.
give us all the correct
Wow.
information in the first episode. They didn't
Yeah.
even give us the information.
Jesus.
So you just sat there guessing all the way through for 4 episodes, and then it
Yep.
turns out.
If you've ever watched, like, there's quite a few YouTubers that do like crime stories, basically. And I watched one not long back about the Cecil Hotel, well before this came out, actually. And there's a lot more to it than just that woman. That's like one case.
Yeah, the Cecil Hotel supposed to be haunted and linking to
There's so many.
the Hell's Mouth and stuff. The only link to the Dark Water movie, Jason, is because they reckon if she was murdered, they reenacted the film.
Yeah.
They do mention that
There was
this new documentary.
similarities, wasn't there?
It's like that bloody singer that his career was literally ruined.
We felt sorry for him. We really felt sorry for him.
Literally death threats and everything. Death threats
From
and
a
everything.
video we filmed 18 months earlier.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's just a prime example of people on social media thinking that they know all the facts of something and they don't.
Yeah, but then there's them sort of people where it's like the truth about, was it Don't Mess with Cats? That documentary where it was like you'd want them to trying to find you if you ever went missing.
Yeah, we were watching it and I was like, is that it? You could have told us that in one episode or
a one-off special would have been enough.
Yeah,
it just went over and over and over stuff. I mean, how many times did we watch that lift scene? That was a whole episode focusing on that lift.
See, Krillin, I've got that film. I bought it not long back. That The Outsiders. I've not watched it yet, but I just looked at the cast and it was massive. That's in my to watch list. That The Outsiders. The other one I wanted to ask about was, I'm a big fan of the Warriors, but I've come across one which I didn't know existed called The Wanderers. and I'm
All
not
right.
sure, I think that's sort of about the same sort of time. Based around the same sort of time, I think. But I'm just wondering if it's as good as The Warriors, because I really enjoy that movie.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Gates was talking about Clockwork Orange, I think.
That's weird. I saw that for the first time.
That is a prime example of a cult movie, isn't it? One that didn't make it and got banned or whatever.
Just going back to that Cecil Hotel thing, that Ghost Adventures or Ghost Hunters Adventures or whatever on Discovery Plus. If anyone's got a Discovery Plus account, send us a username and password so I can watch it. I refuse to pay for another streaming service, but
You tight sod.
I wouldn't mind watching that.
Yeah, but Dave,
Just stream it somewhere else. I'll send you a link to something you can stream it on.
is it as good as The Wanderers? Well, this is the problem, T-Cakes. I've grown up with The Warriors because it was one of my dad's favourite films, or it is one of my dad's favourite films. But I'd come across The Wanderers not long back, and I thought, that looks really good. That. At least I know it's worth buying.
I'm just talking to myself. Excuse me.
Right, well, I think we've exhausted all opportunities.
Just reading through the chat there. So what have you guys got planned for the weekend? Anything much?
Working.
What else do you do at the moment? Apart from sit in your house, go for a walk. Sit in your house, go for a walk.
You've really sold it to us there, Chris.
That's it, isn't it?
I mean,
And Monday, we might find out what's going on Monday. When we're going to get out of lockdown. Moving forward, yeah.
Well, there's two scenarios. You have releases lockdown and relaxes it a little bit, or he increases it and we end up in it until May.
I don't think he's going to increase it. I think he's.
I don't know, you know. As public, we are pretty thick, and none of us are following the rules. You can see that.
Dave? Right, cool. Sorry, guys. I was just reading Dave's comment about the Wanderers. I've got that, so I might have a look at it. Yeah.
Jason, next week's subject is favourite movie characters. Favourite movie characters. And the homework is a film called Breaking.
No, that's like out of it. I forgot what that was.
I've written it down. I've made a note in case Chris asks.
Oh, yes. Sorry, the raffle on Monday night. Big raffle week, Monday night. I've sold all the tickets, all 30 of them.
Don't forget, Tori, if you win, you've promised me the Predator.
Has she?
She did on your live stream.
I bet he screenshotted that as well.
She'll sell it you.
I was absolutely gutted when I saw that come up.
Wow, you might potentially get it for free or cheaper than you would have done.
It's cost me a tenner. You would have given me a good deal on it anyway, but I bought 2 tickets, so it's cost me a tenner.
You got to be in it to win it. You might get it. You never know.
I'm only winding you up, Tony.
Yeah, that's
really sorry.
Yeah, but TK, is the soundtrack better than The Warriors? Because The Warriors has got an awesome soundtrack as well. And Watch the Warriors, that's a good movie.
I'm doing a live tomorrow in case you've not seen it. Pop up on YouTube.
A live
tomorrow, Friday.
On a Friday.
What live? Whose channel are you hijacking this time?
No. I'm doing a 12 midday unboxing.
Oh, here we go.
No.
Is this a bale that's turning up? Or?
It's not. No, it's not a bale.
Oh no, this is the £100 merch thing, isn't it?
It's not clothing.
Oh.
So is this the thing that you were talking to Andrew about very cryptically before it got hijacked?
I don't know. I can't remember that.
I don't know. I'm just thinking that last video he put out like yesterday, Steve, he was on pins.
Yeah.
It's the right play on words, that was.
It's good, wasn't it? Hey, but it's not clickbait. I was on pins. I was working on pins.
You've listed about 10.
Do you know what the funny thing is with your videos, Chris? Is that one video you're really upbeat, you've had a good day, and another video where you're like, we've got to send you messages just to make sure that you're all right.
Well, this is the life of a reseller. Get used to it because Lana will be going through this. She'll be up and she'll be down.
Oh, you're fucked.
So yeah.
What's this? I got the fire now.
You know,
yes,
what
live unboxing, Tori. Live unboxing.
What was the other one about? Pants. It's all pants.
Yeah. Pants.
Absolutely pants.
Send them a quick message. Are you okay? Are you still with us?
Remember
disappeared for 2 days.
When I said that I hate people that write status updates.
You nailed it. You've absolutely nailed it with that.
You just want to reply to him saying, smile.
Yeah.
Smile and the whole world will smile with you.
It'll
never happen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's seriously annoying that though, isn't it? When someone writes a one-liner on Facebook saying, "Oh, I've had a terrible day," or "Oh my,"
it's not because that is actually giving you a clue as to what's wrong.
Yeah, true.
It's when they just put. It's when it's pissed off or angry face or something like that, isn't it?
I don't know why I bother. I don't know why I try. It's just like, don't put it on Facebook, you idiot.
I know. But then you see about 80 comments and angry faces and
PNG.
all right,
what's up, babe?
All right, hon.
So in your cases, it's just 80 thumbs up on YouTube.
Yes.
Oh God.
Right.
It is good though. It is good. It's just you've got a hell of a lot of pins there to list, and you've done about 10.
I spent most of the day working my way through some of it.
Have you?
I've done all the sports ones.
Fair enough.
Lana said, has he got any like Fireman Sam ones or any kids ones or anything? And I said, well, judging by the ones he's listing, I'd say no.
There's a nice gollywog one he's got.
I've got like Teletubbies and stuff.
Hmm.
Oh, nice gollywog.
She's married to a Teletubby. She doesn't need any more.
I have got some children's cartoon ones, but not many.
Are you putting your name forward for the Banished Prince, Steve?
I don't mind doing it. I'm not bothered.
Mm.
Just Chris kind of left himself open to attack on this one. It's literally like we're just taking notes. Me and Steve were just there writing down stuff.
Yeah, no worries. I'm not bothered.
It was good though, to be fair, and it was cracking show, Laney.
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. It's good fun.
I need to go back and watch the others. I believe Carla's was quite funny.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say.
She really, she swears a lot. She really gets on them. It's funny that. You need to go back and watch that one.
Mm.
Right, let's call it a day. People have already left.
Yes. Tori's exactly Tori. Another one is indulging really personal info on Facebook status.
Mm.
Yeah.
Friday, take care, mate.
So note to self, break-ins to homework.
Yes, but moving forward.
Yeah.
Moving forward, its favourite movie.
And don't forget to smile. It'll never happen.
Favourite movie characters.
Yeah.
Our favourite characters.
Yeah.
Which are we doing? Are we doing both?
Favourite movie characters.
Okay, but do you want to do movie characters and TV show characters?
It was just film characters, wasn't it?
That's fine.
Let's not complicate it. Chris hasn't got the attention span for it.
So long as he don't message us 10 minutes before to tell us.
Yeah, that he's changing it.
Right, okay, right. Don't
See you later, guys.
Tune into the channel tomorrow, 12 o'clock, unboxing time. See you all later. Thanks.
Catch you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And thanks to the chat as well. Cheers, everyone. See you next week.
Thanks, everyone.